Hi, everybody. I'm Jeff Barton for the Mortgage Minute here on Friday. Some economic news out, as well as, I've been really researching what's going on at the Fed, as well as some of the economic indicators, knowing that, you may be knowing that my particular slant is to try to get people into housing as quickly or as permanently as possible and to keep them in their house. I think that's the greatest way by which we can both recover from COVID and also get people invested in what we're doing in the United States from a capitalist perspective. If you've got skin in the game, you're more likely to make sure that the game continues. And it's not a game, of course, it's people's lives. But getting them a home, a place by which they can uh, invest in and fix up and raise their kids in, pass that on to their kids, have generational homes is the best way by which we can maintain a good country in terms of security, safety, uh, having people go to work each and every day. These are the things that we do here, and we do very well. And I think home ownership is the way to do it. Enough of that from me. Let's get into some of the news. The Biden administration talked about a couple of things here today in order to increase home ownership by minority communities. One of them is trying to attack the exclusionary zoning laws in a lot of cities. Now, I've talked about that too. If we want more houses, we have to make it easier to build those houses, not harder. It is a way by which we erect barriers with either without knowing it or with absolutely knowing it, so that those income groups who were trying to get into a certain area can't because it's too expensive to do. Uh, that particular message, and it's in the, I guess it's in the bill, whatever what are they calling that bill? Jeez, I can't think today. But the Recovery Act that's currently been passed at $1.9 trillion, within it is a great deal of money to be spent to try to uh, get towns and cities to reverse or to eliminate some of the barriers to entry in their zoning laws. And that is part of what we're talking about here today. Reforming credit scores. This is another thing that Biden brought up today on Friday. Credit scores themselves by Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax, they are they have their own way of doing business. Biden is looking to incorporate some other credit uh, indicators and has asked the CFPB to see if there can be an alternate set of credit scores that can be developed for low income people to be used in order to obtain a loan. And the CFPB is looking into a way by which they can do that. A couple of things that aren't reported normally to the large credit reporting agencies that would be reported to this new CFPB reporting unit, and they don't know what to call it or what it's going to be or even if it can work, but they're looking at it right now. Another thing that they're trying to do in order to increase homeownership in minority communities. Let's see, one of the things they're looking to do is to include your rent, include your utility payments. Now, I'm sure there's a lot of other um, ways that credit can be evaluated from bills that you pay on a regular basis that aren't currently reported. That's what they're looking to do. Rates today, 3.29 for the 30-year fix, 2.75 for the 15, 2.75 for FHA, 3.33 for jumbo, and 2.65 for the 5/1 ARM. Now, not credit, but the rates have gone down this today more than they have in a month, and it's actually a good sign that we can continue the role that we've been on in terms of getting more people to be able to refi and save money, and getting more people into homes who might not be able to afford it if rates kept rising the way they were rising. We've kind of hit a stall and actually had rates reduced this week. It was good. The 10-year yield is 1.66. That's the reason why they're saying that the actual rates went down. Of course, we all know that the Treasury yields up or down means the mortgage rates up or down. Let's see, what else do we have here? Okay, we got a couple of minutes. Forbearance, 280,000 people left forbearance. We're down at 4% of all mortgages that are in forbearance. As everyone knows, we were way up above 5%. 9% drop in 1 week. That's pretty amazing. 2.312 million people are still in forbearance. And because we've extended now the forbearance till the end of 2021, we might not see that number drop as quickly as it did. As everyone knows, at the end of March, it was expected to be the end of forbearance and the end of rent moratorium, and those both have been extended. Let's see, jumbo loans, big. A lot of the lenders out there, a lot of the people who are doing jumbo loans are noticing that the ability to be able to sell those loans is easier. Therefore, they've made obtaining a jumbo loan easier. So if you're in the market for a jumbo loan, call your lender. You will see that it's a little bit easier to get, and everybody's in on it. So shop and compare. I'm Jeff Barton, your voice in the mortgage industry. Thanks for tuning in to the Mortgage Minute. Catch us on each week on our radio show as well as our podcast. Jeff Barton, the Mortgage Voice. Thanks very much.